Mayor Young, there appears to be broad public support for infill development in the city of Frederick. However, it can be a cumbersome and expensive process. What would you do to facilitate infill development as well as to protect neighbors? For a 2-minute response.
Well, certainly infill development is the priority for how we should grow. And I don't agree that it's the most expensive alternative. I happen to think it's the least, because the whole purpose that infill is emphasized in a smart growth program is because that's where the infrastructure is in place already, where the water, the sewer, and the roads exist. And in fact, as we are seeing decreased revenues at all levels of government, it is far more expensive to build in suburban and more rural areas than it was in the past. So we need, for economic reasons as well as smart growth principles, to be supporting infill. I think one of the biggest lost opportunities in the city of Frederick is that we haven't moved more aggressively on East Frederick Rising. That is perhaps the best infill opportunity of the decade. It is the area, if not the century, it is the area between East Street and the airport east and to Riverside Research Park to the north. Frederick City is forecasted to grow to a population of 90,000 people by the year 2030. If we're going to accommodate that kind of population growth and keep those people in good proximity to where they work, East Frederick Rising is the best way to do it, and if planned properly, I don't see that as being expensive or more expensive than some of the alternative methods.
Thank you. For 1 minute, Jennifer Dougherty. Infill development is a great opportunity for the city of Frederick. When we had a moratorium on water, and I know you remember it, trust me, I do too, we placed a priority on infill lots because we knew that was a way to keep some projects moving along. You can't go beyond what your resources are, and I don't know how the decrease in revenue comes into this question of infill, because we don't have a decrease in revenue, for the record. But we have to look at our water and sewer infrastructure and how our rates are working, and how, if necessary, we can incentivize projects that we feel are priorities by perhaps negotiating review fees. That would be the only cash incentive, or theoretically cash incentive, that the city could offer. East Frederick Rising, I see as new development, not as infill development, but it is a priority for our city. Thank you.
1 minute.
Thank you. When you get to be last, you get to be able to agree or disagree a lot. And I think statements here were perfect. And the fact that infill is important, the infrastructure is currently there. One of the things is, how's the current marketplace affect infill? We have had a financial concern in our community, in our country, and what we're trying to do is help those businesses and local people come in and do infill. Some of the things we could look at is tax incremental financing, gifts to help with that, but I think we need to have a fair balance between both infill and new growth, because we need the growth, we need the new tax base to come in to help with us for our future financial concerns. Thank you.
Thank you.